buano sa kasia ehwe yi yede somwana ensem no de bedi mu akotene bi enese atoye tifi mantem post mpanyifo a ho no mo no wa mapa mu postfo bi a osusu se watutie kwa abonesom sada enso na waswafo a wono ena hwe afisem so de nyamfo Mohammed Muntaka Mubarak kasa kire mu kire se koke ahodo bi a waje ye nom ena eja da mu se ya wom na waswafo wo hwe nkronketwa na mu hu nsam so se nyame ya adoma efiada nkrampopuni mantem no ma obi amone hu musuo so obi eso to wa abra mpanyimfo aya hyehye yese wo mo entoto mo sto mo nsiesie nkrampopuni mantem ne mu we ni nsema hodo bi ena wiye yi ya boabo no se kase a ye de esom mo na ena awiye yi no one more so yesterday no bibini to ma plus eka ho Big Joe Paint Enterprise e boy chi demu a dunkwa area teachers cooperative credit union ka ho that kuni twanitia efra one more Richland Kitchen Services specialized ultra mineral water and smart up mineral water and afei Verbal Target electricals and home appliances so munyina damma and water se mane duasa ediama yense and somewhere was some near massam na ye yan some esse kasimon semidi de chumuda hema ya of for you are away mene mame ama eduwa and semino entremu eni mame ama eduwa and semino entremu eni
ye 91.9 Fatuo Dentraman Radio
ye free kase na so na ana wona afrase anamia wa wo amia wo yo eni ye frase wa yi atoye fi mantem ne mo atoye fi mantem mu na posi mpanyefo ho no mo ayese emprempe ye kase ya posi fo makomako nwotwe bi o mo ho no mo nom wa mo emfa wo mo enta ade nyina engu ho no mo kopem bra asem bi asie ewo sashi sira no no ewo dwaboso krosi bedani mo atoye mantem wo no mo hwehwe mu awie na asem nyina no ayese be na de ye twa mu ya na ne wa mo te se etua kasa ewo eye posifo no ene ade hye bi no mu a ewo sashi empatem wo no no entemwom na etu na kasa ye no nam so amanipa miensa wotina nanom ewo nse bra mienu na tina nanom wonse na ene mu ba ko oka ho de wo mo nso eprapra mu odi ya prepin ya ye kasa inom wo mo ya resabia wo guso eje ya rehwem na kwaba no se na akwa ye mentime ho ase bia ekwoso ewo posifo no entem ene sa timamfo yi ntem enam so ama posifo yi wantimi aso nkukumo na enu kwa se wo tutuo no wo ma tuo so se ya na ene wo toto ya emrante na no wo monya kasa no ebi ka wo mo ewu ya se yem wo mo eprapra mu ode no nso do makwa kopie mu ewo asafo Catholic Hospital eno no ewo eyesehie empatem eho no mo na asem si ye no ya mani boni kwabna Dixon no ho no mu bienti wotwa so amayen
ye di tu dwade se to ya enam prosifo omdumadi omkodi amani pani bi firi no awiade bremu ye koye na na nipa mienu ne dawo no zamna mani a woka ho no ye ho ne nya ne ntese se di etu ni se ni yemama ne nsu ni pie ye no omde ne koye no anye yi nemum kra omde ba ne tete ono so afiri mu enso ekọ awia nwumire num ho no na omo tse so onkeka no ho kwa se ne nsu ni pie ba ye ni no mamfonde no munyina obi ani so no so wu nanso ekwe no num ko no nsia brenum no mo chese o emergency na ono wan meka say dia amunum wona ni o no nipa mienu ne de eno de ebetumi asudua so wo ne mun zamama ni no doctor pudina no so mo hwe so mbepre ne nkwa ba saa no ewie ye na chire no na kromofo ne hwe se prosifo no sabi bibi se CDN ne omo abeba na omo abefa funu because if you na kwa prosifo adi enso omo hwe animu a senya de ombepene impokromofo na ade se ye omo ade se ne ye so omo de ka befa eno de enko omo san tie gu omo so prosifo no na mra ma ho kwan so ombefa mu ne de ko ejo man pene etwa champo nwura se wo nim se tete no champo nwura ni twagu ne so se de be ya amu no empro etiano ne gu ne so agu omo so ko be no nine no num empa mu ho no na fe de prosifo no obi a mapani bia ntinya nsi ho obi a ni region mu tumi si ho cause na ano o se e de kasa esi abesi akoboda no so se kodupum omo nso se kodupum besi akopuma ase ahache omo esi kwan ni si pompimu a omo hihye site sa nti awia no mu ho na ade na ani ye nyan no prosifo a na barrier omo barriers ewo ekwan no so ufise wi asan so barrier ba ko ho no omoto saberi na cheri yi e na fe so tra sare na onso efo asempa na epepo no a e na makofu renfo nti e ho so o mabo beri ama odunfo bi atimi asi dankra kakra bi ama mo prosifo no kwa omutimi ji o ma home wo e ba ne sado na ehu aba sanse omusu sese da prosifo na bebo man ho no ma mfiri ho a anhwa kia ne ke e mabunu no enkwa nwumre bremu no o ma beto asha prosifo no nti e bo be se no mienu pe e na prosifo no ani e de beri ya na ewo so ya sans one de obeko police ni ba akokra anti o mu nyina akọ amaka police post no uru atempa na ho nso ata eno na mpanyampa ni ampa edu anwume bi nya ne ntie se mabunu na bo uru atempa na ewo kwetwa to ba bi police post no maka akọhye ho atamba atanso aba be se ho nso de no nti senka so the police for ru be se o mu gese ye no se ade a na o mu te wo de a ene nka na nti ni bi su ho se ni mabunu no e de o mu e de se a police for the free sabi ko ne de o mu ba de o mu mo mo e na fe nso ye ko ye no yen san krafo kwa ne sabi se ade a bi o mu ya attachment bi ana yi afi no mu be adwuma na nka ne kom ko e for mu bo wo mu na so sabi adwuma ya cheka fe ni nti no said no more bias no the professionalism no mo kasa kan no mo di asu kwa me abaye adwuma o mo di abufuo ni ayi no mo ju se bi kwa police popo na ama ye ba ni ayi aka ebi mo kwa nim se ye adwuma ho aye ni minister kan do kra ko enso mo nim ye ni nyina na abufuo da na ewu mu se ne de adubra abanti se ye hwe na nwumre no mu na atremantam police ta he ya wudi o manim
Oliver Okasa ye yamani boni kwa Benedict no boya mani e de free atoyeti fi mantamo sashi na ni nyina no akwa yese nkrofo bia wo manya kasakasa wo posifo antama ma posifo atotuo ma mu miensa etina nanom e wonse edo etifo beka ya na eye February busu minimu no ena chese ye nyanti yese kopiem wo eye chese eye Ghana Revenue Authority aso ya kago ka bi wo muso mo hwe o monhum ni nyina so mo fa konya se bi so na de be pio my Ghana mo manfa kwan paso a sika wo se kwa mo saka krampo mo se ntumi anka eno ba saro chese mpanyifo ye so mogu so aye hwehwe mu ahwe bebi kopoti a kago ka no adwane afa ene ne nkofo saada no mo duty ni krampo no ebusebise o monsama anu na ene dey wo panini pa woda eye GRA ano eye owura Anthony Kwesi Sapon friends mtrofo hie mo andra da no ne yetwe ko no se February busumeni mu no kago Ghana ila na chese hwehwe my Ghana obi ebusebise se semba ekra na ekoso se kago ga pa chese nkofo hweso na etumi ayila chese bebia divert ko ekra pa yehu bebia na modie ene ne chese my Ghana e ba mbosem ne ne bi wo ho a embomodia engina ye anu na wo chese se no omoguso ye hwemu a ema nipa makoma nine staff a na omo sabro no mo duty a na ade ne hye wonse nyina no mo modern interdict o mesanse omoguso omo sopo asem no omo ni mu bisa na no ti omoguso ye hwemu de be pie hwemu abepia no obema yetie fonso aswati.
We have interdicted 4 of our officers who worked on the consignment, and they are undergoing our internal disciplinary processes to ensure that
nipa no a ne ho for mu bie ne dem be famra kwan so na bie mo nso wa bamodia ahyesa eye koke ni nyina na bibie mo no atimi akonanim na boa ama hwehwemu mapa atimi eje ne naso bra ne ewa asam na hom eka wo bi ana okopie mu ewa committee animu ewa emrashe be de fie ode tu da kire mu kire se nyame ya domu a hyehye ye gu akwa mu so mo ba hye bibi no na ye mpanyimfo wo mo hwe nu bone ho nsam so ewa mayi mu akora no e de won krata ahyase de otwere pono ene otwere die nyina sensa bibi akama wo mo ba hye bibi na kwoto nso age atumo se wo so mo ye hyehye na wo mo hye no na wo kyere mu a wo se ndo akora mpokora ene ne wo mo hye mu asese no bibi aso di adanse se wo mo hye saa nu bone ni nyina e de afiri wo mayi mu
drug without the court order, and which we secured and provided the pen drive. I hope that maybe if you mind, you can play it, or if you played it to your committee. That has been done already. The substantive case is one that is being prosecuted. The last adjourned date was 30th April, and they were to reappear 29th June. Unfortunately, 29th June was the day of the flood, so they are now working to get a new court date. So the prosecution is ongoing, and we want to assure you that once we secure prosecution, we can update you on that. Thank you.
Yes, you have given a pictorial evidence, Exhibit A, and then also the court order on as Exhibit B. And I hope that the clerks will have it. It's in the video form. All right. Honorable Minister, we will look at the videos. But Honorable Minister, what was the street value of these drugs, of the drugs that were seized?
Well, it was in excess of 300 million. It was in excess of $300 million, yeah.
Was it series or dollars?
Well, the Director General is reminding me that it's dollars.
That's huge. And you know the number of people who were arrested?
Yeah, there were 3 so far that are currently facing prosecution.
Are they on bail?
Yes, they are on bail. Usually we'll keep them, and when we start the court processing, they are made to put surety and all that. Their passports are usually seized, and then the
Wasandu bonu samia na wonunya fo oguso wokasa no watwe se ade hie ne mmofra ne chese mrantie ne chese timemifo mu mai mu no masisu a mu pedwuma ye mu pese enka ye fo mu ewo asoje fo adwuma ne security agencies ahodo no no wose dodo na ban na chese mo ye saa eye illicit drugs test no and ye dodo na nipa makomako 6000 omo ye test ne se dodo na ndubo ne de afro mo mojempa.
We're trying to get one for the state, where the state will have its rehabilitation center. Additionally, one of the things that we tried to do to help students, to scare students, was to say that, look, now we are developing a policy to cabinet, and if we get cabinet approval, what it means is that you can no longer join any public service unless you do mental and drug tests. And if the drug test proves positive, then you are out. And we started that with the current recruitment exercise that we are doing. And to shock you to know that over 6,000 people got disqualified only because they were on drugs or had mental issues. So we are starting, and then we believe that when students realize that this could be a huge impediment to me getting into employment and going into the public service, it will help people to scare people to stay away. So yes, it's a combination of factors. We are not only using enforcement. In the case of the students, we are using more. Set up a drug club, drug awareness club in schools, and we support them a lot with our what we call a drug education unit from the Narcotics Control Commission. So a combination of factors that we are doing there, but we are also working towards one for the
na enu wachi no onimyafo mutaka sade to asubie no watche se enye no nko test ma moye meche drug no nemum omo say HIV so de ka no HIV so de no wodi card betu dwada da se enipo mako 1300 ena etumi enya bi wo security agencies say application ya enkofo koye ekomo wodi akoye mo test yi enu wachi no watche se ade corporate nti enam so man kan chi omo se wo wenya HIV mo ani binum ene se wo bi wo wa wontumi asem no mbeka ne sare mtinu Oma fa kwai bi so ndo mko cancel ansan na omo tumi aka che na nyina mochi no omo de aye chese nsem ne komo omo se omo qualify e wo security agencies no omo chi omo se na ma we mo frɛ no mo wa de report ya nam so nti omo qualify no mu no e na omo tumi afro omo aba omo ni mo mbeka a kire omo na ne se boapaye so omo nka kire omo no omo mo de ankwa montene enkokɔ petete yale no.
I think about 1,300 or so that were on HIV. And then they said, can you imagine sending somebody a resource that telling the person that you have HIV? I mean, that's not the procedure. The person has to go through some orientation. So one of the things that we did was simply to say that when you get disqualified, you are given a contact to reach out. If you are interested in knowing the details, then when you call, then they assist you to let you know. Because interestingly, some of the things that we realize are treatable. So people need to know and then also get treatment so that subsequent recruitment they could join. So you need to know it's of interest for every person that got disqualified to be interested in knowing what was the cause, so that at least you'll be able to, those that you can treat. I mean, hepatitis B, if you have cardiac issues, maybe you've had some major surgery, drug, mental, and all that. A lot of it.
Na ne kokromo no ena chese emra okopie wono na Canadian defense minister enso ewo hobi ewo wura Dominic Nitiwu wono su kasa no watche se saasem na wo ka ne sase omo anka nche eye ankronkro no na emo omo twen so mefra wono mabomode amo akwa cancer so maka che omo no wo se no de enka afa ba bi so ka ye na enso po no omo mablen so omo ka che nipa no esansa wo ka che ne ntema na nipa no wo fa nko montre so enko saasa wo bi esansa obi wo po ye be ma no wo wo che
say the country maybe on net so and as any pano your banso and when you be a honest or baby on net one any dim pemagronum and as so more dear dinkita hono na fire run so bre bakua when you be in terms of mama dear now one country won.
During my time, there were quite a couple of people who had HIV. We called them, counseled them, and told them it's important you do that. Because trust me, if he's a boy, he may have a girlfriend, and if he's a girl, he may have a boyfriend. And if they are not aware, trust me, the next time this figure will jump to 10,000 or 20,000. So we have to find a way of ensuring them so that they can treat themselves. Because getting AIDS, HIV is not the same as getting AIDS.
Wanipa we are quoting in Canadian Defense Minister when me for Dominic Nitiwu.
Once from one no yet was walk with him na and then I watch a prepare and any and crampuni man some more. I this year be actually a woman quania japadiania dia in Sue Yiri, July Bosumi and the Carnia so called Murum feed us a day. No, quite say ya. And then I sure so brand tampa to ya grabuni matam when I some kuma. And some dada. Naka will be a much say who don't pay for a dear work. No, I couldn't know ye papa manani or Hana crats every man penina yet. Ever ye as a Yamia domu a deaf ya de any madame Menendano. 1 million fancy one and we say grabuni mantamu. Now 1 million 90 minutes and why saints in the set. So you show me a year baby now conquer for few more or mother padia be careful one someone. No, a free one free and any and I'm sure a man about say and who be here as will be added a brand and but 1 more and you would see me adding a wash a said me dear movie and I can be more swap for no and a share in crank to one more who some so near him some so no and when you know for Ahmed Ibrahim walk a sabi and the other switch much says I was saying up and for the go aquam one and more dear and sin I saw a home and I don't say yeah what was yes a chromo dear and mention me quack of Yemis at all well be hours to any be now about start to about quite my train yes a chromo ya and son actually what me aqua could be a store and I wouldn't pan out boom so asania and none will be the and kumakra.
Friday, all other political activities must be suspended. Everybody must be on board. All markets and shops must be closed. And this one, the CDS is on board, and the IGP is on board, and the Controller General for Immigration is on board. So if you go and open your shop, you will be on fire. This is not just the normal thing that we've been doing. If a president speaks and you want to take it for granted, the law will deal with you. He is the commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces. All shops will be closed, all markets will be closed, and the market, when the flood take it, entered most of the market. So if we don't close them and sweep and clear all the debris and disinfect most of the places, they will be selling all those things for us to eat, and there will be outbreak of diseases and those things. These are some of the things. So the technical men come out with your best roadmap and we'll meet again. This is just the initial.
Only for Kasa ye or Swafwa or no na. A shin crank to a woman some Sonia and some swallow maymo. When you're young for Ahmed Ibrahim na.
I'm so at once so amawona. Once we muno any yet to mu amawona. Ayo chiami penny and as a chamini penny or woman shebe fee. Ayo meow for urban bagwen so edin sebia to Jaffa science we home. And I watch you say. And soon I no beka ya. A bibia no I buying abomode shares a busumi bian reyanum. Ever see some patemu. Archers are 7 members will be a way. And ya MPs machibia for bian so passes the way any I need to say 10% so ebe yira fa ya de hyenti ene de sa hye to wo ne nyina mo atwa mo se atwa sika bia no so betumi aboa ama watumi siesie mpatam mo aye bibia fa wa se de be nsuo ne po atigu foma embe yiriye ne nyina mo achi sete o nsuo ya to na yiri ya de che senkampu ni mantem die ene nyame anka ne nka dom dodo na eti yanum ewonse dom wo se we ne nyina mu no anto fa so mo bia se o mo ankasa empanyifo no mo de dada ya no wo mai Ghana mu hanom and to work as so just say abai penny for be tetiri ma shebe duafo no obi piata wo di dwuma ma abai no so mo wewem na jese nipa na nam nsa so bi ena nam so na jese nsuo yiri for my Ghana obi wo na ne ye boni a wo ye wo mpatam bi mu ena nam so jese nsuo ni eyiri ni nyina ye penny for ni bia wo se san kwofo mo hwehwem no mu hu a ena ye safata se emra eni omudi wo de nya for Alban Maben ensema okan eni.
This periodic clean up exercises are becoming nothingness. What it calls for is sustained commitment to environmental governance, effective enforcement of planning and sanitation laws, responsible development practices, proper maintenance of drainage infrastructure, and behavioral change on the part of all citizens. Parliament stands ready to support every lawful and practical measure that advances these national objectives. Please, committees should go beyond just sightseeing. Let's identify those, particularly public officials, who have been involved in doing what is wrong and not what is right, and let's take the appropriate actions. If some houses have to go, so be it. If some people have to be detained, so be it. If some people have to be taken through the due process, we will support that cause. We cannot continue to press the self-destruct button and not only destroy existing generation, but also that of future generations.
Na eruchi no na wo wura ide to so wo mahyebeje fie se sene nam saa sunti na Ghana mampani chontroma ne ma wo dwe ne ma fo won pese enso ne bemre ye nti na enso ne mpato wie no on pese yade beti atese wo man Ghana mu nti wo bomode ade to wo se efie na da ye ni ma ene ne memem na so no obi a patapata wodo enso ne yiri fa ye achese atwetwe no ye kwaprapra wasi so se de be yade ye no entumi enti atese ewo saa miamia no wo se ne senti ne mahyebeje afo so muzo kwa mebe fiada aba betra se abobo ni oma wabo my Ghana o mine tumpo no eno so ti no mabomodi a suspend setting no enti efiada bia wo hwe kwai se mahyebeje ni bia da bekọ ne patemu na wakoboa ne esieso se na be yadewa no endoso ewo mayimu
Edge every honorable member, particularly those representing constituencies within the 7 affected regions, to actively participate in the National General Cleaning Days and to mobilize our people, metropolitan, municipal, and district assemblies, traditional authorities, religious bodies, youth organizations, civil society organizations, and all relevant stakeholders to ensure the success of this important national exercise. Fellow members, in further demonstration of Parliament's commitment to this national undertaking, I'm inviting leadership of the House, and I did that this morning, to an urgent consultation on the most
for urban backbone chiame yupenyi chiame hinem e ma shebe defie
ma shebe bi ni to ma plus anka sama to me ku ada sei ya anya bi ni to ma plus sei ye na ba ne sana se fa wo yam na wo yam ya wo ya ebo wo se kuru ana sa mframa aba be gina wo yam sa no awada ma bi ni to ma plus na wo hiam e wo sa wo nunu bie na ne wo hutime sa no fine wo mo so a wo sa wo mo so no dendende pa no e bi ni to ma plus e na wo sa wo no mo na wo yam no etime e ya wo kama wo wa so bofro basa asa pesa wo fi wo fo ye kutu frama gina wo yam ne ade wo hia bi ni to ma plus pharmacy bia drugstore bia be wuram wo no wo so wo pe bi ni to ma plus na ne wo kwa kwaje na wo de asa wo ho ya de pa me pa cho wo pe bi ato a aya no wo fre 0541 337816 0541 337816 and 0256 431200 0256 431200 Big Joe Paint Enterprise me pacho e paint papa efie ene ehwo no mo ene paint ne seye no wo kwoto ane bo no eda fam na sanso ye papa wo tu ato wana so to ne baako mu a wo benya bi e wo Big Joe Paint Enterprise na wo de akwa paint baby kro na apese wo de paint ye ne kama aya no wo fre wo mo e wo 0457 599133 0457 599133 usies kanswa no ba modi asie e wo dunkwa area teachers cooperative credit union that's go for akache one products and services na wo de egu akwa mu no e ko na nim ye papa ni nyina mu no wo mo de mo ho ahye mu bia ni di ho adanse e savings account shares account child education account first deposit mo ni nyina da wo ye bi e wo ho Ususu a wotu won chen kakra no me pa chobe ma besia e wo susu nim enti me pa cho ya be adwuma yeni ana so nya be adwuma yeni kra no a that's good for sa brain na bagiska na fa kwa show business ni mu ekena owo so hwe bekwai wa circle pon dia sudun call Central Market Former Fishing Corporation and a main office nanka sanso e be Forestry Commission wodun kwa ha 0332 22800 0332 22800 now on a desk for ND and Como area who did our man where did our Richland Kitchen Services for Asia. The bachelor jollof or fried rice or plain rice, any tomato stew and I say for Abia or Penquadian and so Dodson. All my so below any drinks are who do you now a be our honey pastries I can't come home. What to Betty and I saw you occasion be anwa. Obey Yan was and Wadama for Richland Kitchen Services on Bayadrian and found some home. Or promoter of our Dunqua Hassan some more presents say. One more money is 0541 192060 0541 192060 and 0542 195 509 0542 195 509 na specialized natural mineral water and smart up ayensuo kama pa ayan wanumbi na wati yesi so ho show up modern fm enti wada ma open suandom e wo fiem open suo de asoma ho wo kejin bi a wo yase a specialized na smart up ni bi na fa soma ho na wo so anim embre nyam ma akosua prince pe e na krom ha sei wo ton bi na nim te se wo kwa so ampa be yi nsuo ne de ma kama leader botcho react store nche ho no mo and wo mo wa e wo BOT one 0545 805-261 0545-805-261. Very good target electricals and home appliances. Some more money. And some of electrical appliances in Nina Bia. Now, say, and Abenya and Papa Mwana was also that from our metal bulbs, one-way gang, cables, earth road, ceiling fan, standing fan, fridge, any TV, model keys, near, China doors, near, dancing when your man not dance so. Very good target electricals and home appliances. Etum B. Mepacho, I am free, and I'll be who are more packets, one or more cane packets, maybe and can you could do Brunyan. Pakesium one and one pakesium and a dear mushe ewo German corner so mepacho for 0545 501710 0545 501710 and a 0457 234569 0557 234569. I walk for now so yasna ye what and can ever prem to bre e kasie you yina we so na yemfa and some no nyina and see ever hase na yen nase say wo je brania